YouTube and Facebook people, welcome back to my videos. Today I think is Vlogtober day 22. I'm not positive because I've missed so many days that I've lost the day of the week. So I'm sorry, but here we are. We're gonna do some crafts today, or we're gonna try and do some crafts. I'm not crafty. That's not a word that anybody's ever used to describe me, but we're gonna give it a shot. I watch a lot of Chloe Wen, and she has a video where she crops and does like a raw hem on her jeans. She buys her clothing at a thrift store, and if you've ever shopped at a thrift store, you know it's pretty hard to find your exact right size. They're either too long, too short, so it's a struggle. I've also been watching a lot of videos on how to de-stress your jeans. Did I just say de-stress? Distress. Yeah, we're gonna de-stress these jeans. We're gonna relax them, calm them down, take them on a vacation. We're going to distress these jeans. I have a pair of favorite jeans that I'm wearing right now that are too long for me, and I roll them, and that's kind of the style right now, but the amount of times I have to roll these suckers, it's not exactly too trendy. So I'm gonna try and fix that by giving them a raw hem and making them fit me. But I'm gonna practice on some free jeans. Chad purchased a truck, and in the back was a trash bag overflowing with clothing, and me being the cheap, thrifty person I am, yeah, I went through the clothes. They were all like sun destroyed and stained, but I gave them a wash. So now I have two pair of jeans that were free to me. Not my style, they're boot cut, and you can see the sun damage, but I figure it would be good practice so that I don't ruin a pair of jeans that I really like. So I have two of them, both of them boot cut, both of them sun damaged. So hopefully we can figure this out. I also have other pairs that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my favorite pair that I just showed you because they are too long. I don't think I'm gonna distress them just because we're getting into the cooler weather. I live in Colorado and I don't need to get frostbite on my knees. But I am gonna try cropping and distressing this pair. This used to be my favorite pair of jeans. I bought them before I was a reseller and before I knew what anthropology was. But yeah, now they're starting to get some like puckering on them, and I'm not a fan of that. So I'm okay testing it out on these. These are like a slimmer leg, so I'm really curious to see how it works on these ones. The next pair is a pair of Canyon River Blues. I picked these up at the Binge, so they were probably like $1.25. These actually fit me lengthwise, but I would like a raw hem on them. I like the look of a raw hem, so I'm gonna go ahead and chop these ones off, probably like right at the hem. The style of these is what I look for. If you've seen any of my haul videos, you know I like a light wash, high rise mom jean. I love a good tapered leg, so I'm gonna go ahead and distress these ones as well because this is a different material. Like, it's a vintage cotton compared to like this stretchy, newer type of cheaper jean. I'll go ahead and show you guys a try-on of all of the jeans. You can see the before, how they fit, the length of them, and then I'll go ahead and show you all of the items, the tools that we're gonna need to do this. Voiceover Valerie, 2 thumbs up. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you how the jeans fit before I start cutting at them. I don't really think it needs any explanation. I'm not fancy enough to know how to edit music into this, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the music. Are you ready? I don't know the lyrics to the song. Let's see, what else do I got? Oh, here's Chad's favorite. Mashed potatoes on my plate. Yummy, yeah. Yummy, yeah. Yeah, that's my Lion King remix. So you're welcome. It's a Valerie original. Feel free to use it for any of your videos. You know, an intro, background music, whatever you want. Yeah, these are the jeans. Okay, so here are the items that we're gonna be using. I'm not sure if we're gonna use them all. We're just experimenting. You know, I've never done this before, but I do have a pair of tweezers, some scissors. You'd probably be okay with just one pair, but I figure the bigger pair would be good for cutting the hem off, and the smaller pair would be good for distressing and putting holes. A pen or a marker, cheese grater. Again, if you just have like the old school one that's like a pyramid looking one, that's fine, but I just have 2 different sizes so I can try them out. And then lastly, a measuring tape. Okay, so here's that first pair of free jeans. I wasn't exactly sure how I was gonna do this, but I figure I would cut them to an inseam I was comfortable with. I do like my pants to be a cropped style or high water style, and these ones didn't have a very long inseam anyway. I think they were 27 is what that said. So I decided to go for about 25, and here I am struggling on how to get a straight line. In the tutorial, the girl flipped it over and she like creased it right there so that you have a line, which you could kind of see, but you kind of can't see it. So I pretty much was going in blind right here, doing the best I could. And in all fairness, even if there was a line that you could see, I'm a pretty horrible cutter. I have the skills of a preschooler. So I ended up flipping my jeans together like a sandwich. That way I could cut the other side. And while I did that, I evened up the first cut. So it did come out pretty straight. And then right here, you're gonna kind of bunch up the end of the material and then just start grading. The way I started, I'm holding the grader up in the air, and it was a little bit more difficult. So yeah, I'm gonna use the other grader too, just to see the difference that it makes. There we go. So I set the grader on the table and it made it a heck of a lot easier. It was more stable and I could push a lot harder. And I just go back and forth with the graders to get different textures or different distressing on it. But as you'll see in the end, I end up actually preferring the bigger grader. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff that came off of it. I had to vacuum when I was done. It was a mess. Okay, here's... Oh, it's still that same first pair of jeans, and I'm trying my luck out with like making a distressed hole. This was a different video other than that Chloe Wen. Yeah, I struggled. It did not work at all for me. In other videos, I see him using razor blades, but I wanted to stick with this method. I also saw people using the tweezers to pick out. Yeah, it didn't work. To pick out some of the material. Didn't work. I didn't like it. But here we go. Show you the bottoms of it. So do that to both ends, obviously. And here is the second pair of free jeans. I'm trying a new method here. I measured out where I wanted it, and then I'm folding up the hem to kind of act as a ruler. As you'll see after I'm done cutting this, that didn't work either. Oh man, yeah, so here I am straightening them both up as I do it. Honestly, I think the best way to go about this is just to eyeball it. Cut one of them about where you want it, and then flip them over, sandwich it like I was doing, but just eyeball it. Yeah, it's the same thing. Just use the grater. I graded myself a few times. It hurt. Let's see, what am I doing on this pair? Oh, I'm trying to do a blown out knee. And since this was a free pair that I didn't care about, I didn't bother to put them on to see where the knee hole should have been. You'll see later on how that does not work out for me. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, but any distressing you do, it's all the same. Bunch it up and then use the grater. Be careful not to grab like the back side of the jeans so you don't have any distressing where you don't want it. I kind of liked the way it came out though. It works if you like that blown out knee look. I thought it came out pretty cool. Here's my Anthro jeans. Like I said, these ones were about the right length on me, but I like a raw hem. So I just literally cut off the hem that was already on there. And these ones had the puckering on it. You can kind of see it. And I'd rather have a hole than puckering. So I cut the hole and I'm going to go ahead and distress it. Doing the single cut worked a whole bunch better than me trying to do like the double cut like I did on the first pair. So had I used a roller and made that cut straight, I would have liked it. And I went ahead and added one to the knee, or what was supposed to be the knee area, to kind of even out the distressing on the jeans. Yeah, I was pretty happy with how that one came out. Okay, what are these ones? The ones I got from the bins? Yeah, because they were also about the right length, but I just wanted a raw hem. So just cut off the factory hem and grate away. Careful not to get your fingers. Now these ones I did try on to make sure that I was getting the holes in the right spot because I really like these jeans. So yeah, I mark them and then just cut across to get your blown out knee and grate away. It's a pretty simple process. It does take a while. Depending on how distressed you want, it does take a while. So I'm using those Binge jeans to help me guide my favorite pair of dad jeans. So I double check it just to make sure that's where I want it, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Like I said, I'm just going to eyeball it. Eyeballing it actually came out a lot straighter, and I only had to do it once. So yeah, sandwich it together to get your cut. Even it out on that second one. Yeah, bunch it together like so and grade away. Yeah, I was happy with the way these ones came out. Okay, I just finished distressing them all. It took a while. The more distressed you want them, the longer it's going to take because you're going to have to sit there grading your jeans. But I think they came out good so far. The next step, according to all of the tutorials I watched, is to throw them in the washer and dryer, and I think that helps give you even more of a rough hem. I'm going to go ahead and do mine on like the heavy duty cycle just to really agitate it a lot more, and we will see how it goes. I'll go ahead and try them back on once the process is done. Okay, so here's the results. I really like the length of them, and I like the hem at the bottom. Not a fan of the distressing at the top. That was a fail. The second pair, again, I like the length and the bottom hem, but those knee slits are not on the knees and they're crooked, so that was a fail. My favorite dad jeans, I really like the way the bottoms came out. I was showing you, I like them a little shorter too, but maybe not for winter. My ANTHRO jeans, I did not measure my knees on these ones, and you can tell, yeah, that one's crooked too. Not a fan. Wah, wah, wah. Live and learn. The jeans I got from the bins, I really liked. I measured the knees on these and they came out perfect. I like the bottom hem. Yeah, I was really happy with these. So after all of that work I just did, here's what I found out. The tweezers, they do nothing. Well, maybe they do something, but I was struggling to actually distress. It wasn't working for me, but that's okay. I'm not too big into those type of holes. I'm more of like the blown out, here's my whole entire knee type of look. So for me, I didn't end up needing the tweezers. For the scissors, I was actually surprised. I thought I was gonna like the little ones. These ones are sharper, but actually the big ones were easier to maneuver because of the handle on them. And as far as the graders went, it just depends on what you're looking for in your raw hem. For me, I liked the big regular size grater because it gave you a rougher, more torn up look, whereas this one was a cleaner cut. Measuring tape, I don't know, I did use it a few times, but it didn't really matter because I couldn't figure out how to get the cut where I needed to be, like straight. I ended up eyeballing it anyway. So maybe you don't need a ruler. Just put your jeans on, mark on the hem roughly where you want it, and then just go for it. Start out maybe a little longer than you want, because when you go back to do the other one, how you saw I flipped one cut piece onto the longer piece and then cut it, I ended up cutting my cut piece again just to straighten it out a little more. So make sure to cut your jeans a little longer than what you originally wanted. If you have any questions or if you want me to test anything else out, just let me know. Leave it down in the comments below and I'll go ahead and test it out for you. One hand was graded in the making of this video. It kind of hurt. Yeah, that's everything for today's video. Feel free to visit my Poshmark closet. I mean, none of this stuff is going in there, but as usual, I'll have it linked down below. You can find me at Velamilk. You can also find me on Instagram. It's my personal page. It's a little bit of everything. I'll have that link down below as well. If you like watching Vlogtober videos, then go check out my friends. They are all doing Vlogtober and they're doing a way better job at it than I am, but I'll link them down below. There's Lynn from Here's Lynn, Kimmy from One Thread at a Time, Candace from Your Best You, and Kaya's doing Vlogtober as well. You can find her at Kaya EV. Like I said, they'll all be linked down below. Also linked down below are other YouTubers that I love to binge watch. There's a little bit of everything. There's a little reseller, eBay, Poshmark, lifestyle, and quite a few automotive channels linked down below. Yeah, I like a little bit of everything in my daily YouTube watching. But yeah, that is everything for today. I will see you tomorrow for Vlogtober day 23. Bye.